Hello, in this video I'm gonna show how to create an interactive D3.js dashboard that's connected to BigQuery backend. And the dataset that I'm gonna use in this example is gonna be the Hacker News dataset. It is one of the public dataset provided by Google Cloud. And I'm showing here on the screen is the final result of this video tutorial. So we're gonna create 4 charts. One is count over time. The second chart is type count. The third chart is a number of comments during the day. And then finally, the probability of having top comments. So those are the 4 charts we're gonna create in this dashboard. And behind each of these 4 charts is a BigQuery to Google Data Store. Okay, so that's the final product that we're gonna have. Let's go to our demo account. Okay, here's the demo account. So to start, I'm gonna create the 4 data sets that we want. So I'm gonna click on a new data set. And the first one that I'm gonna do will be the count over time. So I'm just gonna name it Hacker News type count over time. Okay. And because this data set will be retrieved the data live directly from Google BigQuery. So I'm gonna use some scripting capability of Vita.io. And it will enable me to write some script to retrieve data. So once I retrieve data live from Google BigQuery, any new updates to the data store will be reflected immediately. So there's no CSV import, no manual data load. The data is retrieved live from BigQuery. So I'm going to put in some script that I already prepared for this demo. So it's basically going to issue a select query to BigQuery, and I'm going to send it to the Vita BigQuery data service so to get the data back. So I'm going to run the script, and you can see it retrieved the data and put the final result back into Vita.io. Okay, so that's the first data set. And the second data set, I'm just going to do a clone of this one. The second data set will be the type count. So we have type count over time, and then the second one, we're just going to do the type count. Just going to count, actually, I'm going to call type count summary. So it's going to count across all time and sum them up. Again, I'm going to put in the script that I've already prepared, and then you can see the query right here. Actually, it's only this query. I'm just going to run the script, and then I get the type count. Okay, the third data set that I'm going to do will be the number of comments happened during the day. So I'm going to rename this number of comments during day, and we're going to update the script to show that, and run the script again. I can see the number of comments here. Finally, the last data set we will have would be the probability of having top comments. I'm going to rename this probability of having top comments. And then again, we're going to put in the script that includes the BigQuery, and I'm going to run the script. Then it's calculating the probability of having top comments here. Okay, once I'm done with the data sets, we're gonna head over to the dashboard tool to create the dashboard. Okay, I'm gonna create the new dashboard here, and I'm gonna name it Hacker News Dashboard. And we're gonna do the one line chart for the stories over time, the counts over time, and bar charts for the rest of the other three data sets. So I'm gonna put in one line chart and 3 bar charts. Okay. And for the, I'm gonna put the screen up a little bit so we can fit in the 4 charts. Let me refresh the browser. Okay, so we can fit in the 4 charts here. Move the screen back a little bit. Okay. All right. Now we have the 4 charts on screen. I'm gonna, by default, the chart's just gonna be wired with some default data set. Now we're gonna wire the charts to the Hacker News data set. So this first one would be type count over time. And I selected that data set. And then I'm gonna put in the month as the x-axis, right? And for the y-axis, we're gonna put in the data entries for the other y-axis value. So I'm gonna put in the y-axis values here, and then the x-axis label is still month, and then the y-axis I'm gonna call it count. And I'm gonna give this chart a title: type count over time. And there we go. We have the type count over time for all the data. So the second chart, we're gonna do the type count summary. And then again, I'm gonna select the type for the x-axis. And then for the y-axis, it's gonna be count. As you can see, the chart behind got updated. I'm gonna rename the x-axis label and y-axis label here. I'm gonna call it type count summary as the chart title. Very basic. And for the third bar chart, I'm gonna show number of comments during the day. So selected that data set and select hour as the x-axis, and then for the y-axis I'm gonna put in the view comments here, and then actually I would say count for the y-axis label, and then I would say the chart title would be number of comments during the day. Okay, we have the third chart here. And then for the last chart, we're gonna display the probability of having top comments. And then it takes a little delay to retrieve the data set, but once we have it, it will show up. So for x-axis, I would call it hour. For y-axis label, I would call it probability. And then the y-axis data label is prob. Okay, and then I'm gonna name it the chart probability of having top comments. Okay, it's gonna be probability of having top comments. Okay, there you have it. Here is my Hacker News dashboard that is connected live to BigQuery. So you can create this powerful dashboard within minutes with Vita.io. Check out this video and let us know if you have any question. Our email address is included in the description part of the video. So that's it. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching our video. Bye.